Now you're seeing it with Facebook and Google. In a way, it's almost like we're regressing from all of our abilities to integrate before, and now you'll have to pledge allegiance to one or the other, which I think is a little ridiculous.
It's mine, mine, mine.
This is a funny story. Shilpa, this is, I think, I know I do this a lot, so I'm wondering if you guys do too. You know, we say sorry a lot, but did you realize we say sorry to strangers much more than we say to our own family members or loved ones? We only apologize to family members or romantic partners 7 to 11% of the time, but we apologize to perfect strangers 46% of the time over the simplest things. I believe the reason is because it's just easy to apologize to a stranger because it's no skin off your back. You just say you're sorry and it's done. But when it comes to personal relationships, it takes a lot out of your ego to be able to say, I'm sorry, and to accept the consequences of being wrong. And therefore, we just do it less.
Well, I mean, don't we take each other for granted? The closer you are to someone, you know, your close family and friends, it's just really easy to assume that they understand and that you don't have to be formal. Like in Indian culture, we certainly talk about sorry and thank you as being very formal. Like, why are you being so distant from me that you're apologizing or that you're thanking me? Instead, we treat it as our closeness means we don't have to say those kinds of things.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about this. The article actually goes on to say a couple of other interesting things. One, women apologize way more than men do. And I think that's actually true. I mean, I know I certainly do it, and I think I've observed women, and it's the same phenomenon. And I think that just is entrenched in the way that we have been brought up as women to be far more demure, far more quiet and respectful of our surroundings, and therefore we're much more used to being polite and saying I'm sorry rather than being bulls in china shops, which is what a lot of men think apologizing is for sissies.
Yeah, I mean, you really are considered weak, right? For saying
That's right.
sorry.
Again, you're right. But this is also the funny part of the article. There's apparently many kinds of apologies. This is what struck me. There's the heartfelt apology, right? Evidenced by something like, I'm so sorry, I understand that hurt you, it won't happen again. That's heartfelt. But sometimes there can be the strategic apology. You know which one this is, folks. I'm sorry, let's move on. Because what you really want to do is not spend a lot of time dwelling on the fact that you were wrong about something. You just want to sweep it under the carpet and move on. Then there is the defensive apology. I'm sorry, but I didn't intend to do this, but it was because of something else. That but absolves you in some way of having committed the crime in the first place. Then there is a contingent apology. This was a funny one. I'm sorry if I've done something wrong. That means there's some doubt whether or not you actually did do something wrong because of the if, right? The if makes it all contingent. Then there is the too late apology, which is, I realize now that what I did was wrong, which is good. At least you were still well-intentioned. But then this is the best one. This is the bully apology, right? The bully apology says, sorry to dump this report on you at 5 o'clock as I'm walking out the door. I mean, you're not really sorry.
That's not sorry at all.
You're just trying to find a way to earn some points back for being a real jerk. So, hey, there you have it, folks. We use different apologies in different situations. But interesting, right? Human behavior is very interesting.
Well, you know, the meaning is not in the word. It's how it's contextualized, it's how it's said, and how it's received then by the listener. If it's received as you didn't take responsibility for anything that you did, you just used the word sorry thinking it was good enough, and sometimes it just isn't.
Well, folks, that is about all we have for you today. And Shilpa, I really enjoyed doing this show with you. This is the first time, but I hope we get to do it again.
Yeah, it's a rare opportunity, but I really enjoyed myself too. And there's one more thing I'd like to share about Obama's visit to India. We know that Prime Minister Singh hosted him for a small dinner with just 70 people, a tasteful private dinner, if you will. And what made me smile was that one of the songs played was an old Hindi hit, O Meri Zora Jabin. You know this song, Nasa. You could probably sing it right
Anybody
here.
from our parents' generation knows this song.
Right? Celebrating an old romance, right? But perhaps it was in tune with the warmth in India-U.S. relations.
Well, I don't know. I think that might be a little bit of a stretch, but if it means a thawing of the relations and if it means that we have a good rapport between the two countries, then why not?
Why not? Today is the South Asian Literary and Theater Arts Festival, SALTAF. It takes place from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the National Museum of Natural History in their Baird Auditorium.
And with that, folks, we hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead.
Namaste.